What is this approval process? Before the logic is implemented on the record, we want the record to be approved. Before the logic is applied on the record, we want the record to be approved. To approve the record, we need to go for some automation. Like which record should be submitted for approval, who can submit it, who can approve it. If you approve it, what should happen? If you reject it, what should happen? This have to be defined in a process. To define this process or to automate this process, we are going for approval process. Approval process is a automated actions which are performed when a record is submitted for approval. Now, the first point we need to see. Look at the navigation, everyone. Setup. So we have build, create, workflows and approvals. Setup, build, create, workflows and approvals. Then we go for approval process. Now in the approval process, we are defining here. Choose the object on which you want to define the approval process. I have selected the object. Then there are two steps involved here. Choose the approval process. Approval process is of two types. What was that? One is Jumpstart Wizard. Second one is Standard Setup Wizard. One is Jumpstart Wizard. Second one is Standard Setup Wizard. What is this Jumpstart Wizard? If it is a single step, if the approval process is a single step, simple process, then we go for Jumpstart Wizard. If it is a complex process or a multiple step, then we go for Standard Setup Wizard. If the approval process is a complex process, then we go for Standard Setup Wizard. If it is a simple and a single, we go for Jumpstart Wizard. Are you getting my point? Let us say you proposed a girl. She told, I will marry. You become an IPS officer in a week. I'll become married. Step is only one, but process is complex process. Single step, complex process, it is what? Standard Setup Wizard. Right. Single step, simple process is a Jumpstart. Single step, complex process is a Standard Setup Wizard. Or else multiple step. You proposed a girl. She told, take the approval from my father, my mother, my auntie, neighbor, puppy also. Now, what was this? Number of steps are involved. If the process has multiple steps, or if it is a single step with a complex process, we go for Standard Setup Wizard. Now, first choose the object, then you are supposed to go for process name. How many types of process we have? Two types. What are they? Jumpstart Wizard, Standard Setup Wizard. Jumpstart Wizard means single step, simple process. Standard Setup Wizard means single step, complex process, or multi-step. I hope you're good. So what is the default procedure everyone use? Standard Setup Wizard. Okay. Now enter the name, process name. Corporate customer approved. Then go to the next one. Now, can you submit every record for approval process? Do you want every record to be submitted for approval? Now, if you say yes, simply leave the blank. No, boss, I don't want every record to go for approval process. I don't want every record to go to approval process. Only the records which are meeting this condition, they should be submitted for approval. Let us say I went to cash counter. I want to withdraw 1 lakh. Cashier can straight away give the money. You don't need any approval from other people. If you are looking for withdrawing 10,000 rupees, no need of any approval. So you decide when a record can be submitted for approval. You want every record to be submitted for approval, then don't specify the condition. No, boss, only the records which are meeting this condition, they should be submitted for approval. Then specify entry criteria. What is this entry criteria? Records which are meeting this condition, only those records can be submitted for approval. What is this entry criteria? Records which are meeting this condition, only those records can be submitted for approval. Okay. Now I told, right now I don't have any entry criteria. I want every record to be submitted. Okay. Now they are asking, do you want record to be automated? Record to be automated means your approver is automated. If I submit, approver is my manager. If you submit, approver is your manager. Now I want to automate the approver. Whoever is submitting the record, approver should be his manager. Whoever is submitting the record, approver should be his reporting manager. Whoever is submitting the record, the approver should be his HR manager. What do you want to do? You want to automate the process. So what do you mean by automate? You want the approver to be automated. Now, hierarchical field. Your manager is what? Hierarchical field. Your reporting manager is what? Hierarchical field. Your HR manager is what? Hierarchical field. Now, you want to choose any one of the hierarchical field as your automated approver. So, user, whomever he has selected as a manager, record should be approved by him. User, whomever I have selected as a HR manager, approver should be he. I want to automate my approver. Then choose here. Select automated approver. I told none. I don't want to choose anybody. I will decide later. No boss. Submit the record to manager. So whoever is submitting the record, record will go to his manager. I told reporting manager. Whoever is submitting the record will go to his reporting manager. I hope you are good with this. Whoever is submitting, record will go to their reporting manager. So what is this reporting manager, HR manager? They are hierarchical fields on the user. If you remember, we have created one-to-one relations. Do you remember that? Reporting manager, HR manager. These are what? Hierarchical fields. So I can choose any one of the hierarchical field as my automated approval. I hope you are good. Okay. Now I told manager. Whose manager? Record owner's manager or record submitter's manager. Now I have a record like this. Who is the owner of the record? But who is submitting this record? Faraz is submitting the record. Owner of the record is Satish. But who is submitting the record? Faraz submitted this record for approval. When Faraz submitted this record for approval, who will be the approver? Satish manager. Faraz manager. Will the record is submitted to Sham or is the record is submitted to Divya? Faraz submitted this record for approval and I told manager is the approver. Whose manager? Is it Faraz manager or Satish manager? Faraz submitted and Satish is the owner. So whoever is submitting the record, submitter's manager will be the approver. So who is the approver? Divya is the approver. No boss, I don't want record owner. I don't want the submitter manager. I want the records owner's manager. By default, who is the approver? Submitter's manager. By default, who is the approver? Submitter's manager is the approver. By default, submitter's manager is the approver. I don't want the submitter manager to be approver. I want the record owners to be approver. I want the record owner's manager to be approver. Then in that case, I will choose If I enable this checkbox, then what happened? Record owners manager, record owners reporting manager, record owners HR manager. If I deselect this, if I uncheck this, then what happened? If I uncheck this, then whoever is submitting, submitters HR manager, submitters manager, submitters reporting manager. I hope you are clear. When you are submitting the record should be approved by automated user. Whose automated user? Submitters automated user or record owners automated user. If you want record owners automated user, enable the checkbox. If you want submitters, simply select who is that automated user. I hope you are good, right? Okay. When is this condition coming? If you want to send the record to a specific person. Now whoever is submitting, record has to go to his manager. Whoever is submitting, record has to go to his manager. Whoever is submitting, record has to go to his reporting manager. Then I will go for it. Are you clear about this point? Am I clear with this point? Okay. Now let us take the next point. Boss, the moment you submit your record is automatically logged. The moment you submit a record for an approval, automatically record is logged. When I submit the record for an approval, automatically record is logged. When the record is automatically logged, then what should I do? Who can modify the record? The moment you submit the record for an approval, automatically record is logged. When the record is logged, who can be the approver? Who can modify it? Who can edit it? Then there are two choices. What are they? Record editability properties. What do you mean by record editability properties? When you submit the record is automatically logged. Who can modify the record? If I choose the first option, only admin can modify it. If I choose the second option, admin and currently assigned approver both can modify it. If I choose the second option, admin and currently assigned approver both can modify it. Again I am giving record editability. The moment you submit the record for approval, automatically record is logged. When the record is logged, who can modify the record? There are two choices. First one, if I choose, only admin can modify. If I choose the second option, admin and currently assigned approver both can modify. Admin and currently assigned approver both can modify. I hope you are good with this. Right. Now I have decided so and so person as a approver. But how do you notify? How do you notify? You need to notify me that record is submitted to you. Now you want the record to be approved or rejected. When you want the record to be approved or rejected, I have to notify you. Boss, I have sent a record to you. You approve the record or reject the record. I submitted the record to you, but I have to tell you that I have submitted a record, approve it or reject it. Then how do you notify? Now you submitted a file to me to approve or reject it. But you have to tell me that you submitted a file. Otherwise, I don't know that you submitted me. Then how do you notify? There are two choices. One is send an email to him or post a message in the chatter. Not your Facebook chat or WhatsApp. In Salesforce, there is a chatter. Okay. In the Salesforce chatter, message will be posted. Boss, record is submitted to you for approval. So in how many ways I can submit? Two ways. What are they? Email or chatter. Now what is this? Notifying the approver. Boss, I am submitting the record to you for approval. Kindly approve the record or reject the record. I was notifying you based on my email or by using the chatter. I hope you are good with this. Okay. Then we had approval template. What is this approval template? Boss, when you submit the record, there is a approval layout. What is this approval layout? Look at the point. Do I need to show complete data? In the record, there are 100 fields. Do you want me to show all the 100 fields? Not necessary. Whatever the data that is required for you to approve or reject, If I show the data, it is sufficient. Whatever the data that I required to approve or reject, if I show the data, it is sufficient. It is sufficient. Are you getting my point? Whatever the data that I required to approve the record or reject the record, if I show the data, it is sufficient. So, which field should be displayed to you? Which field should be displayed to you? Okay. Along with the fields, do you want to show the history? What is that history? Before submitting the record to me, to whom else did you submit? Did they approve it or reject it? Look at this approval history. Before submitting the record to me, to whom else you submitted? What is the action they have taken? Did they approve it or they reject it? Now look at this. James Smith has submitted the record to Chris Coleman, and Chris Coleman has approved it. Then Chris Coleman again submitted the record to Becky Huffman. Now it is pending with Becky Huffman. Now what was this history? Boss, before the record is submitted to me, to whom else you submitted this record? What is the decision they have taken? Before the submitting the record to me, before you submit the record to me, to whom else you submitted the record, and what is the decision they have taken? Did they approve it or did they reject it? Approved, why they approved? Rejected, why they rejected? Now this is called approval history. Now what was this? When you submit the record for an approval, right? Now which fields of the record should be displayed? Which fields of the record should be displayed? And do you want to show the previous history of the record or not? This is decided by what? Approval page layout. Which fields you want to display? These are the fields. Now along with the fields, do you want to show the history? Yes. Right, boss? Okay. You have taken a decision to approve the record or reject the record. Now, how will you approve it? You have taken a decision to approve it. What is the procedure to approve? How can I approve it? That is defined by security settings. Security settings will define how a record can be approved or rejected. There are two choices. What is the first choice we have? Allow the approvers to approve the record from Salesforce account. So whoever is the approver, he has to log into the Salesforce and approve it. If I choose the second option, he can approve by logging into Salesforce, or he can approve from mobile application, or he can approve from Chatter, or he can approve from email. In how many ways he can approve? Mobile, Chatter, email, and Salesforce account. Now what is that security settings? What are the security settings? What are the security settings? This will specify how the record need to be approved or rejected. Now there are two choices we have. First, allow the approvers to approve the record from Salesforce account. Log into the Salesforce and approve it. Second, allow the approvers from Salesforce or wireless. Wireless means Chatter, email, and a mobile application. Right. So what is this approval page layout? This will tell you which field should be displayed, and you want to show previous history. What is that security settings? What is your security settings? How the approver can approve the record. Now, especially initial submitter. Who can submit the record? Now I choose the user. This particular user can submit. this particular person can submit. Choose the user who can submit. Now when I open the record, you're finding here, look at this. Are you finding approval history? You're not finding, right? So I can go to edit layout. Approval history. On the detail page, what we have? Approval history. On the detail page, we have approval history. The same, I can get this. Now what did I do? I went to page layout, I added it. Now if I enable this option, automatically this will be added. On the detail page of the record, if you want to see approval history, instead of going to the page layout and adding, straight away we can come here, enable it. If we enable it, same approval history will be added to the detail page of the record. Okay. If something goes wrong, can I call the record back? If something goes wrong, can I call the record back? Yes. If I enable this. Yes, if I enable this. Yes, if I enable this. I hope you are good. Yes, if I enable this. So, allow submitters to recall. This all is first step of approval process. So, what was this step? What we discussed now? Submission phase. Now, once again, from the beginning, let us discuss. What is the navigation we have? Tell me what is the navigation? Setup, build, setup, build, create, workflows, approvals, approval process. Choose the object. Then choose the object. Then create the process. What is the process? Standard or custom? Right. Jump start means what? Single step, simple process. Standard setup wizard means multiple step or complex process. Multiple step or complex process. Process name, corporate. Then choose the criteria. What was the criteria? Which records can be submitted for approval? You want to give a condition, you can give a condition. Otherwise, none. If I give a condition, records which are meeting that condition, only those records can be submitted. If I give a condition, only the records which are meeting this condition, they will be submitted for approval. If the condition is not met, records cannot be submitted. No, every record can be submitted. Don't mention criteria. Then, what is this? If you want any automated user to be approver, if you want any automated user to be an approver, then we'll choose the automated user. Who is this automated user? Any one of the hierarchical field. Any one of the hierarchical field. When you submit, whose hierarchical field? Record owner or record submitter? Submitter's hierarchical field. If you want record owner's hierarchical field, what should I do? Enable. Say manager and enable this. Right, boss? Okay. Record editability. When you say record editability, what does that mean? When I say record editability, then the moment you submit the record for approval, record will be logged. The moment you submit the record for an approval, record will be logged. When the record is logged, who can unlock it? Who can modify it? There are two choices. What are they? One is administrator, other one is administrator and currently assigned approval. Administrator and currently assigned approval. If I choose the first one, only admin can unlock it. If I choose the second one, admin and currently assigned approver both can modify it. Then how do you notify? There are two choices. One is email, other one is chat. Then what is approval? What is this approval? Page layout. Which field should be displayed? Which field should be displayed, and which history should be displayed? Select which field should be displayed. Then if you want the history to be displayed, enable this option. The moment you submit, how the record should be, the moment you submit the record, how the record should be approved. There are two choices. One is log into the Salesforce and approve. Other one is log into the Salesforce and approve, or wireless. Wireless means email, charter, mobile, or Salesforce account. Right? Then who can submit the record? Who can submit the record? He is initial submitter. He is the initial submitter. Then if you want to add page layout on the, if you want to add approval history on the detail page, enable this. Then if something goes wrong, you want to call back, enable this option. I hope these steps are clear. Right, boss? Okay. Then save it. Let us go back again. Who is your approver? Initial submitter. The moment you submitted, this is the page which is created. Then initial submission action. The moment the record is submitted, you want any action to be performed? The moment record is submitted, what is the initial action that should be performed? You want any action to be performed initially? Then we can say initial submission action. By default, what is happening? By default what happened? The record will be logged. Okay. Then approval step. To whom are you submitting the record for approval? Which is called approval step. New approval step. Right. Now, I'm not selecting anything, just giving next. Who is the approver? I am saying at the time of submitting the record, I will choose the approver. Choose the approver manually. At the time of submitting the record, I will choose the approver manually. First, look at the condition, boss. One look example. If you look at the rest of the story, will be good. We can follow the remaining steps clearly. This is how we created. So account, so what is the button we had? You submitted the record. It is asking who should be your approver. Because I told I will choose approver manually. I submitted. The moment you submit the record, what happened? Record is in the history you are finding record is submitted by Wilson to Satish and it is pending. Then how does the administrator knows this? How does that guy knows this? Go to the home page. On the home page you are finding items to. There you are finding record is submitted for approval and reject. Now I can take a decision to approve or approved. Status is. Then I am unlocking the record. Basic idea. They are submitting the record, it is coming to this guy, he is approving it. Basic idea is clear, right? Now listen carefully. Now I will enhance this clearly. Create. Now I have object. Right. Now I am creating an approval process on this object. So look at this. We have setup, build, create, workflows and approvals, approval process. Application object, standard setup wizard, new application approval. Criteria, if you are applying for housing loan, then only records should be submitted. If you are applying for a housing loan, then only records should be submitted. To whom the record should be submitted? manager. Record has to go to manager. Then who can edit the record? Only administrator can edit the record. Then you want to create an email template, create a template and choose it. Next, what are the fields you want to show? Application name, owner, status. Right. Do you want to show the history? Yes. How you want me to allow? From Salesforce and wireless. Next. Who can submit the record? I told Wilson can submit. Who can submit the record? Wilson. Now this is submission. I will do it later. I told who can submit the record? Wilson can submit it. Now record has to go to whom? Wilson's manager. Go to the Wilson. Specify who is the manager for Wilson. Wilson manager is Ed. In the user Wilson, specify who is his manager. Okay. Now go to the approval process. Initial submission phase. The moment the record is submitted, I want some action to be performed. What is that action? The moment the record is submitted for approval, I want the action to be performed. What is that? Set the status equal to. What was this? Initial action. The moment you submit the record, automatically the status will be modified as pending. To whom you are submitting? Approval step. No. Do you want every record, every housing loan record should be submitted to this step? I told yes, every housing record should go to this step in which manager has to approve. Who is the approver? Manager is the approver. If the manager approves, what do you want to do? Now, step we have created. Now, if the manager approves, if the manager rejects, so if manager approved, make status equal to approved. Manager rejected, I have given this. Manager rejected, so manager approved, this is the action. Rejected, this action. Are you getting my point? Now, the moment the record is submitted, status is pending and it is going to manager. When manager approves, status is approved. Manager rejects, status equal to rejected. When you approved, make a field update. When you reject, make a field update. Then activate the field. Go to the Wilson. Go to the Wilson profile. Go to the recruiter profile. Give the permission for the. So Wilson should be able to see the object first. What should I do? Go to the then what happened, boss? Wilson application, new application, loan type education. If I say loan type education, submit the record for approval, that says failed. Because what is the entry condition I gave? I told only if housing loan, submit the record for approval. But what did I give here? Education. So it failed. When he submitted the record, so what happened? Wilson submitted, record went to admin. Why? Admin is the manager for this Wilson. So go back, what is the status here? Because I told initial submission action. Go back here and see. Approve it. If you approve it, status is approved, then status is, I hope you are getting. So when you submit the record, what is the initial action you want me to do? Then what is the step? Step 1. In this step, the record has to go to whom? If the record goes to this person, if this person approve, what is the action you need to perform? Reject, what is the action you want to perform? Are you getting these points here? Are you getting these points here? Am I clear with this? Okay. Let us do one more example. Now, look at the condition. Here I am saying, listen carefully, Amma. Here I am saying, if opportunity amount is less than 5,000, system has to approve it. If amount is greater than or equal to 5,000, then submit to if amount is less than 5,000, directly system has to approve it. If the amount is less than 5,000, system has to approve it directly. Otherwise, if amount is greater than 5,000, submit the record for Satish for approval. Right. Now listen carefully, boss. What is the process we are defining? Setup, build, create, workflows and approvals, approval process, opportunity, standard setup, APTI approval. Now every record should be submitted. That is, I am speaking about approve or not. Who will approve? System will approve or user will approve? That is approval. This is what? Submission. Next. Next. Which fields? Search some fields. History. Next. Who can submit the record? Then what is the next? Then what is the action we had? Initial submission action. You want to perform any action, you can choose the action. Approval steps. New approval step. There is a new approval step. Satish approval. Now, every record should be approved by Satish. All the records should be approved by this. That means every record will go to Satish. Satish has to approve. I told no, not every record. If amount is greater than or equals to 5,000. If amount is greater than 5,000, then enter the step. Otherwise, directly, if amount is greater than 5,000, then it will go to step. When it goes to step, who will approve? I told automatically assign to So when it will come to this step, only if amount is more than 5,000. Amount is more than 5,000, then the record will come to this step. Otherwise, directly it will be approved. So look at the format. Activate. Go to this opportunity. Testing. 2000. If it is 2000, then what happened? Where is the approval history? Right. Submit the record for approval. If it is 2000, automatically record is Wilson submitted and will say approved. System has approved it. System has approved it. Who can unlock it? I told only admin can unlock it. So go to admin. Admin can unlock it. Right, boss? Now why? Because it is 2000. Next I told, if it is more than 2000, submit the record for approval. Submit the record for approval. Look at this. Record is submitted to administrator for approval. Why? If amount is greater than 5,000, I told record has to be submitted to the administrator for approval. Are you getting my point? Now what was that? Do you want the record to be approved by system, or you want the record to be approved by user? If you want the record to be approved by user, then give the condition. If you want every record to be approved by user, all records should enter this step. No, boss, not every record. Only the records which are meeting the condition, they have to go to the user. Rest of the records should be approved automatically. Then specify the condition. Now, to make it easy for you, I'll draw a diagram. Now, record is submitted. Record is submitted for approval. When record is submitted for approval, they are asking you. When record is submitted for approval, they are asking you, do you want every record to go to every record? Every record or condition? Now I told, boss, if you say every record, this is the process. Now I say a specific record. Let us give this. Every record. Now, every record, not every record. Records which are meeting the condition. Then, if records are meeting the condition, condition true, then enter. Condition false, condition is false. If condition is false, what we are doing? If condition is false, approve or it's your choice. Now if the condition is met, record will go to step. If condition is false, then you can approve or reject. System can approve or reject based on your choice. If you say system to approve, they will approve it. If you say system to reject, system will reject. Are you getting my point? Now they are asking every record should enter this step or specific record. When you say every record should enter, they will go to step number 1. Not every record. I have a condition. Records which are meeting this condition, only they have to enter the step. Then condition true, enter. Condition is false, approve or reject as per your choice. Did you get my points? Let me define one more time. You submitted the record. Once you submit the record, then they are asking all or none. All the records should enter or some records should enter. Now if we say every record should enter, every record should enter. Not every record, only few records. Condition. If the condition is true, if condition is false, approve or reject. You can decide whether to approve or reject. Condition is true, they will enter the step. If they enter the step, then they are asking in the step what will be defined here? Name of the step. Then who is the approver? Name of the step and who is the approver? Approver. Then when approver approved the rejector, rejected the rejector. Approver has approved or rejected the record. Approved, what should happen? Rejected, what should happen? It can be anything. It can be a field update or a task or an email or outbound message. So approved action. This is the process for approval. Once the record is submitted, all the records should enter the step number 1 or some of the records. When you say all, every record will go to step number 1. Whoever is the approver, he is going to approve the record or reject the record. Not every record, only few records should enter step number 1. Rest of the records should be approved or rejected by the system only. Then give the condition. If the condition is true, they will go to step number 1. If condition is false, directly approve or reject based on your choice. Did you get my point? Is that was clear? Right. If the record is approved, approved action. Rejected, rejected action. When you submit, When you submit initial submission action. Finally, if the record is approved or rejected, final approval, final rejection. Till here, everyone is clear. Everyone is clear with this example till here. Everyone is good with this example till here, right? Let us do one example to finalize this flow. I'll create on customer object. So tell me the procedure. First, look at the Wilson as a customer object. Yeah, he is able to see. Now, navigation, setup, build, create, workflows and approvals, approval process. Customer, standard setup wizard. Now, every customer record should be submitted for approval. I told yes, every customer. You can give the condition if you want, but still I am giving blank now. Next, who should be the approver? I can choose automated or I will choose later. I'll say manager. Okay. So then, who can edit the record which is logged? Admin or currently assigned approver. Your choice. Then choose one of the template which you want to send. Next, choose the fields which you want to display. What are they? First name. Do you want to show the history? Yes. How you want the user to approve? From Salesforce or email? Wireless. Who can submit the record? Yes, because I have only 2 users, I am choosing always Wilson. Can I call back? Yes. Now, once you submitted, what is the initial submission action? I want to create a task. It's up to your choice what is the action you want to perform. But I'm always using a field update so that you can observe it. What are the fields we have? Right. The moment you submit, change the type as corporate. Then approval step. New approval step. Now, every record should enter this step. This is step 1. All the records should enter this step. No, only specific. Only specific. What are they? If age is greater than or equal to 30, the record should enter this step. Otherwise, you can choose approve or reject. My choice is reject. If age is above 30, they will go to step. Otherwise, they will be reject. Then in this step, who is the approver? I can choose automated approver or I can choose any specific user. I told my approver is. Then, if you approve, if the record is approved, what do you want to do? I can give. Record is approved, action. Record is rejected, action. You can define whatever the actions you want. Approved, what is the action? Rejected, what is the action? Everyone is good with this? Activate. Activate. Then go to this guy. Where is age? Oops. He is not there for this guy. as per that profile, he was not able to see. So what should I do? Go to the object, go to the page layout, modify. Because my condition is running on age, I require a age. Then I'm giving age. If I give 23, when I submit, what happened? Automatically record is. Now I told not every record should go to step number 1. If age is less than 30, directly reject it. If age is above 30, submit for approval. Record is submitted to. If something goes wrong, I can call back. Recall means record which is submitted, I call back. I hope you are good with this. Now approval step. Now you want every record to enter this step or specific record to enter this step. You want every record to enter this step, then we say all records. No specific record. The records which are meeting the condition will enter. Remaining records what happen? Approve or reject based on your choice. I hope you are good with this. So we are submitting the record for an approval. If we approve, perform this action. Reject, perform this action. I hope you are good. Right. We'll continue in the next session, boss. That's all from my end. We'll continue in the next session.
Yes, Satish.
Anything urgent?
For online people, how do we get the material, the hard copies that?
Please communicate with the drive. Communicate in the live.
Okay, the Google.
They'll be giving.